Hello, hello. What's cracking, everyone? I was just bored today, so I figured, like, I got a little time. I'll make a video. And I realized that I haven't shown my game room. So here it is. I'm going to show it to you. Not that there's, a million people dying to see it, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. Um, Yeah, don't get too excited. It's not so you're not gonna see some crazy game room like you see on YouTube where guys have like vaults that they have to open, and there's like a three-story building with a Panasonic M2 and a Nintendo PlayStation or something in there. This is just my room, but it's real. I didn't really tidy up too much or anything. So you're just seeing it as it is. If you want to make fun of me for my mess and being a hoarder, then go ahead. I get it. But this is my game room, and this is how I organize things with the limited amount of space that I have. Um, and I figured, it's kind of I love seeing other people's game rooms, especially when they're like, real game rooms. Um, because it's like not most of us are just real people. You do what you can with what you have, and this is what I'm doing with what I have. So enjoy. Don't be nice.
All right, so here is my tiny game room slash art studio slash bedroom. As you can see, it is quite small and quite packed. Some might call this a hoarder situation, but I like to call it organized chaos. But, when you have hobbies and you're an artist and, you know, you need a room to sleep in, and what are you going to do? You need to keep yourself somewhere. So, my solution has been find any place you could put something. This includes a lot of vertical storage, shelves where you didn't think you could put shelves, just OCD level organizing and, placing things in the most efficient area. Just again, shelves, trays, stacking things, nailing things on the wall, whatever. But you gotta get creative. I live with my nephews in a mobile home park, and there's only so much room, and it's like if you want cool stuff and you don't want it to get damaged, you gotta figure it out. I got all my art supplies, all my video game stuff, old, new movies. I went to film school, so I'm a huge movie person, and I believe in physical media. So I like to collect DVDs and Blu-rays. What are you gonna do? As you can see at my desk, I got my main things over here. Got the PS5, PSVR, PSVR 1, um, my Xbox controller to go with my MSI gaming laptop, PS5 controllers, PS4 controllers, the Move controllers, my Switch 2 over there is hiding in the back. Um, my Dreamcast, my Wii U, which is essential because, you know, it plays the Wii U games, which I'm just exploring. Not that there's a huge catalog, but it's fun to explore the few hidden gems that are on there. But it plays all the Wii games, so it's like, yeah, I mean, come on. The Wii had so many fun games, and of course the PS3. That's the PS3 is just like, man, that was a golden era of games. That's when like modern games became modern games. Um, I have to have a PS3, and it's still a great Blu-ray player too. So I use it all the time. A 3D Blu-ray player, I should say, because that goes with my my Sony Bravia. This is my prized possession. This is the last 3D. Let me turn off that air conditioner. But this Sony Bravia is the last 3D like TV they made that's actually 4K, and it doesn't have like high HDR like modern HDR, but it has a thing that's I forget what they call it, but it's like simulated HDR or something, where you basically get the same thing. It works really well, and it's huge. At least for my room, it's like a 60 inch. But this thing costs like I think it was like almost like 20,000 or something when it came out. I love this TV, and I'm gonna do everything to I can do to just preserve it and keep it. Cause man, I love 3D movies. I love. I have a huge collection of them. I'm a huge 3D fan when it's done right, and in this era, 3D was done right. Unfortunately, it went away, but this TV is the best. I freaking love it. It is amazing, and the it has, you see these speakers kind of hidden on the side panels here. Uh, this sound on this TV is amazing. You don't need no soundbar. Um, it sounds like a movie theater in here. It is amazing. But yeah, and because it's a little thicker, not super thick, but I have enough room to put like little shelves on top. So these are like the games that I'm kind of curious about playing right now, or am playing right now. Kind of like my on the list games. And I got this little tray over here, so I can put like my plates and stuff on top. And again, more games I'm playing right now. As you can see, I got like my PS4 games here. Some room on the bottom left to just put more games when I get them. And I dropped something. See, I'm telling you, everything is cramped. You gotta watch where you're walking. But I got these little vertical wall like mounts for game cases and DVD cases. And again, this is where I put like my newer games. Just kind of tuck them back there. When I'm done with them, I just put them back there. I just look for every nook and cranny I could fit something in and be as organized as possible. Because again, with all my art supplies and everything, I need vertical storage, everything, wherever I could get it. Of course, I got as many of these as possible. PS3 games on the bottom, Wii games, Blu-rays, and then the rest is just throughout the house a little bit, but close by, and I try to keep it organized. Little corner in the hallway here where I put these IKEA shelves. They're really heavy duty, and I bolted them to the studs, So I keep all my DVDs and stuff here. Again, my 3D Blu-rays. Another shelf over here where I have my overflow, some Switch 2 games, PS3 games, PS5 games, movies, Wii games, little knickknacks. This is my eBay shelf. All the stuff I'm selling on eBay. And there's always a few video game stuff that I'm selling that I pick up at thrift stores or whatever. But if you're interested in any of it, check me out on eBay, Master of Nothing, no G. And in the living room, we got basically just we have a Quest over here. I have my Quest 3 in my room, but it It's just tucked on the like near the on the floor near the bed. That thing, luckily, the Quest 3 is like easy to just tuck away. You know, it doesn't take up a lot of space. But the boys, my nephews, like to play in here with the Quest. Good little amount of room here. And then over here, this is one of my prized possessions, my Neo Geo MVSX. And I upgraded it with the Hilux. So I got like, you know, like 500 games on here. And this thing is just awesome. I mean, this is basically, if you're limited on space and you need one machine, this is it right here. Uh, you could get all the classic arcade games. You might have to do, there might have be one or two games, you know, that you want to play that, you know, kind of you have to figure it out. But man, you just get the Hilux. Even the standard one comes with a bunch of games, but you get the Hilux and you get everything. Simpsons, Aliens vs Predator, just so so fun to just come here in the middle of the night and sit down for a second and just play those classic arcade games and all the Neo Geo games that were too expensive for me to play and I could never afford. Yeah, this is my baby right here. So yeah, I don't have a huge collection, like you know, all these YouTubers have. I just kind of buy what I want. It's kind of good that I don't have a lot of space, to be honest, because it kind of prevents me from just foolishly impulse buying everything I see. I kind of have to think about my space and everything. So, like, you know, it makes me buy everything with a sense of purpose and like, do I really want that? Yeah, I do. So, you know, everything I have is pretty much everything I really want. Here's where, you know, just tuck away my little Quest 3. Pull it out whenever I want to play it. And, yeah. It, you can fit a surprisingly large amount of, stuff if you just kind of, play with what you have and, you know, like soundbar up there. I don't use that soundbar anymore, but it's a really good soundbar, so I'm not getting rid of it because again, this Bravia has like amazing sound in it. But you know, it's already mounted, so it's not getting in the way of anything. Use it as a little shelf. Oh no, my Michelangelo fell down. My little arcade machines up there. Cuphead, Resistance, bring back Resistance, please. And you know, if I run out of room, there's just you know storage containers and of course the closet. You know, just, I have a big shelf up there. Just use that for overflow. And yeah, again, it might look kind of crazy, but I know where every single thing is. And I try to dust as much as possible. But man, how do people with those giant game rooms keep it so clean? I have this tiny little room, and I swear I am always dusting, and it's always dusty. If anyone has any tips, let me know. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Just thought it's always fun to see other people's game rooms and see what they're doing, what they're keeping, what they're storing, how they're doing it. So yeah, till next time. Oh, and one more little cool thing. If you're like me and you like to have like a little fridge in your room, but you don't have a lot of room, these e-coolers from Costco, I got it, are awesome. They're just really compact. You open it from the top, so it's you know you don't need extra space to open outward and stuff. And you know you keep all your little snacks in here. I'm on diet right now, so I'm just you know some healthy yogurt, some cheese sticks and stuff, my diet sodas, and that's about it. But it's really cool, and you can use the top as like a countertop. You know, cup holders and put your plate there. These things are really cool. I highly recommend these too. So yeah, just a couple little tips and everything. But yeah, I anyone has a game room they want to show me, show me. I want to see because I always love looking at that stuff. All right, guys, take it easy.